What was it like carrying everybody?
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. It's the Los Angeles Clippers facing the New York Knicks. So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Nowitzki is out there with Howard. Then it's Bailey. Then there's Robertson. And it's Bryant in at the 2-guard position. Leonard, no luck.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Baylor kicks to Robertson. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
Now, here's Mutombo. On the wing, Giannis. Mutombo sets a screen. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Shot clock at 5. Another shot.
And with his strength, lateral quickness, and that 7'3" wingspan, Pippen is an exceptional defender.
Leonard, the pass to Mutombo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Over Nowitzki. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Nowitzki. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
What confidence from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off. Wow, still drawing contact.
And so Nowitzki nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
A 3 from Leonard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Now here's Kidd. Pass to Leonard. On the wing, Giannis. Mutombo sets a screen. Giannis passes to Mutombo. For 3, Kidd. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Robertson outside. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for New York. 4-point game. Leonard, that's for 2. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Robertson against Kidd. Nowitzki kicks to Baylor. Kobe attacking, down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. Giannis.
Well, if you think that Giannis was going to stop working after he won a title, what do you think he's going to do in the years that they don't? This guy continues to be one of the hardest workers in the NBA.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Malone comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jordan in for Pippen. James Worthy's checked in for Los Angeles.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Giannis. Pass to Mutombo. Got a piece of it. Howard with the steal. Robertson right side. Over Kidd. The shot by Robertson no good. Knicks trail by 4. Outside Kidd. On the wing, Malone. Here's Jordan. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
A floater. Tumbo grabs the board.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Back to Antetokounmpo. New York moving the ball around. Malone sets the pick for Giannis. New York, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Robertson. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him. Howard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's just super strength there by Howard. So good at connecting on these shots despite the contact.
Patrick Ewing's checked in for the Knicks. Pippen comes in for Kidd. The Clippers also changing it up. James Harden, he's checked in for Kobe. And it's John Morant in for Robertson. Pippen with a wide open look. New York, no good that time either. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Jordan against Harden. Howard setting the pick for Morant. Floats one up. And the rejection by Giannis. Jordan high post. He's working on Nowitzki. No good from Jordan. Harden looking it over. Off target from outside. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Antetokounmpo out there with Jordan. Then there's Moses Malone. Then it's Ewing, and it's Pippen in at the 3. Knicks trail by 8. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Jordan. Over Bryant. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Bryant the pass to Nowitzki. Howard with it. Ewing defending. Howard kicks to Nowitzki. A fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Well, maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they looked like the better team.
New York trailing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pippen, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Nowitzki with the rebound. Clippers leading by 6. Here's Baylor. Malone with the block.
How about the quick stare by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
Robertson against Giannis. And it's Howard finishing it off.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A different look for New York. Leonard, he's checked in for Pippen. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Knicks trail by 8. Outside Kidd. Pass to Jordan. And it's sent back by Kobe.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block.
Robertson's shot is off. Robertson's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Kidd passes to Ewing. Leonard on the wing. Baylor defending. Baylor against Leonard. New York needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Clippers leading by 8. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, nice setup by Baylor. Man, this guy can pass, shoot, rebound. Anything you need, he's there to provide it.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Jordan's shot is off.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Count it. Baylor's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Leonard against Baylor. To halt the run. Leonard, no luck. Clippers leading by 13. Robertson kicks to Baylor. On the wing, Bryant gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bryant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Snatched up. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, Malone is an absolute nightmare on the offensive glass. Does a great job of establishing that position for that putback slam.
Kobe kicks to Baylor. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Knicks making a switch here. Mutombo's checked in. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Kidd. Back to Malone. Over Daniels. Malone misses.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Leonard, the pass to Mutombo. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
Pass to Mourning. 36 seconds left in the first half. Harden against Mutombo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look for New York. Pippen comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Jason Kidd. Knicks trail by 17. 19 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Giannis. Outside Jordan. Lets it go with a three. James Worthy comes up with a rebound. Here's Morant. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense.
And looking at where the... And that's all for us.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Worthy sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Howard. Nowitzki is out there with Baylor. Then there's Kobe. And it's Robertson in at the point. Leonard, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Baylor. Knicks with the rebound. Pippen down low. Bryant defending.
Look how Pippen stays nimble inside, adjusting to get the shot off despite the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And both free throws good for Pippen. Here's Bryant. He has 5. Nowitzki outside. Back to Kobe. Howard with a screen on Pippen. And here's Kobe from the arc. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Robertson against Kidd. Pass to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Nice D from Bryant.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Leonard against Robertson. Here's Nowitzki. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Nowitzki's got 11.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Mutombo is screen on Nowitzki.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That one misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Leonard. Now here's Pippen. Takes the three. And that's collected by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket. Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night. There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Outside Bryant. Here's Robertson. Baylor kicks to Robertson. Nowitzki outside. Pocket 6. Here's Baylor. That's good, and it's Nowitzki with the assist. Baylor's got 9.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Mutombo sets a screen. Giannis passes to Mutombo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Mutombo's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
What a beautiful play. Giannis so mobile coming off the pick. And did I mention long?
Nowitzki kicks to Robertson. Outside, Kobe. Bobbed up there for Howard. Leonard with the steal. Inside. Kidd dishes to Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Robertson passes to Nowitzki. Kicks it out to Robertson. Outside Bryant. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Good on the shot. Mutombo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So for the Knicks, Ewing's checked in for Mutombo. Malone comes in for Leonard. And it's Jordan in for Kidd. The Clippers also changing it up. Morning's checked in for Howard. Daniels comes in for Baylor. And it's James Harden in for Kobe. Robertson kicks to Nowitzki. Pass to Harden. The 3. Knicks with the rebound. Malone's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Ewing. Pulls up from the corner. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here is Morning. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Nowitzki finds Harden. There's the triple. And again, no good by the Clippers. Knicks trail by 13. Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat you.
And the Clippers making a change here. Worthy's checked in. And so Jordan nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Morning with the screen. Here's Robertson. Pass to Morning. And Morning throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Giannis against Robertson. Giannis is double. The Knicks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. First one falls for him.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And here's Harden for 3. Drills it from outside. Harden's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Pippen dishes to Jordan. Giannis right side. With 2 seconds left. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen here. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from...
Everyone talking down there.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got Antetokounmpo. Pippen is out there at Malone. Then there's Ewing. And it's Jordan in at the 2. Nice D by Kobe.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Giannis flies the other way.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. He'll get out in transition there.
Harden the pass to Nowitzki. Down low. Here's Bryant. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jordan. Not enough on that one as it misses. Los Angeles leading by 10. And here's Bryant for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
With the fadeaway. Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Kobe from the arc. What a shooter! What a shooter! Kobe Bryant.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Knicks. Kidd comes in for Antetokounmpo. Robertson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Outside Baylor. Robertson, a screen on Leonard. Pass to Nowitzki. Offensive rebound, Howard. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Clippers lead by 12.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
Kidd passes to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ewing. Kidd with it. Over Robertson. That's good from Kidd. The assist by Ewing. Kidd's got 5 points now in the quarter. Clippers leading by 10. Nowitzki outside. Offline with his 3.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
The offensive rebound outside for Kidd. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Here's Nowitzki. That doesn't go either for Nowitzki.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Here's Kidd. It counts, and the foul. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
So for the Knicks, Mutombo is checked in for Ewing. Giannis comes in for Moses Malone. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Michael Jordan. Outside, Kobe. Howard setting the pick for Kobe. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Antetokounmpo against Howard. Giannis outside. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the glass.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Kobe with it. Stolen by Pippen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
And what doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
And, you know, you can't dwell on that one miss. They're still in a position here to take the lead if they can get a stop.
And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot blocker. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Here's Antetokounmpo. What muscle from Giannis on the finish.
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
Robertson against Kidd. To end the cold streak. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And so he hits both.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Now, Antetokounmpo. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Baylor. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's on a bounce to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Nowitzki.
Always seems to be a secondary thought process for the shooter when Giannis is in the area. Definitely throwing some shots off right now.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
The free throw drops for Kidd.
As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a 2-possession lead all of a sudden.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And here are the Clippers now, trailing by 4. Pass to Kobe. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
He hits both from the stripe.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a two-possession affair.
Robertson passes to Kobe. And again, it's the Clippers missing. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bryant outside. And so it's the Knicks with the win. Backs against the wall, Greg, but they showed us tonight they are not done yet.
You can just never count this group out. I mean, unlikely to see a full comeback, but we've seen it before.
We have.
Game 4, Eastern Semifinals. The Boston.
We are set for a big one tonight. Game 4. You look at San Antonio, and I don't think anyone thought this is how the series would go. They've run into a buzzsaw, but a win tonight would even things up.
And this is where your best players really need to step up and take charge. Ride the hands that got you here and leave nothing on the table.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Carmelo Anthony out there with Jason Tatum, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he's good on the second. Here's Anthony. Poked loose and stolen by Irving. To the right side. On the wing, Irving. 4-3. Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the bucket.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Outside Carter, pass to Mullen. Outside Tatum, puts up a 3. Boston pulls it in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill, but JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And so Anthony will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 3-point game. And it's Tatum missing.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Havlicek passes to O'Neal. Here's Stockton. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Anthony outside. There's a screen from deep three-point land. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Pass to Stockton. Here's Havlicek. Here's Stockton. He's checked by Carter. There's the triple. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Will it go? Anthony misses.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
On the wing, Irving. Jacks up a 3. Here's O'Neal, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Chamberlain. He's covered by O'Neal. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Irving. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. No good with the triple. And so Anthony will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 9. Beyond the arc. Hits a 3-pointer.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plans. Havlicek passes to Maravich. From deep, Anthony grabs the board. Spurs trail by 6. Outside Tatum. Right side Carter. Anthony outside. Gets a very good look and converts. Anthony's got 5 points.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Here's Wilkins. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
A nice shot by Mullen.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Pass to Gilmore. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Parker. 55 seconds left in the opening quarter. Great open look there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Wilkins, the pass to Maravich. The 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. From outside the arc. No luck on that one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Maravich. No points so far. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. Pass to Wilkins. And that one drops for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Boston out in front, up by 3. Let's take a quick. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Parker in at the point. Here's Irving. Off the mark with a little step back, Jay.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Garnett. Celtics lead by 3. Here's Wilkins.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. And he takes that one up and powers it through. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Wilkins has gone 2 for 3 from the field. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Richmond. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. The Celtics making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in, and so he hits both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Garnett. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Lets a 3 fly. Stockton's shot is off.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Malone. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Takes one from 10 feet. That one a little long. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Irving. Parrish with a rebound. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Malone. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Here's Stockton. He's got 7. And there's the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. To the left side wing. The shot by Richmond, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Count it.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Spurs trail by 4. Parker passes to Booker. Here's Richmond. San Antonio again can't hit. The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Screen by O'Neal. Stockton. No good from outside.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Stockton, pass to Wilkins. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first one falls. The Spurs making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now Anthony. He's got 5. And it's blocked by Irving. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. Boston making a switch here. Here's Anthony. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Anthony's got 7 points.
Yeah, Tatum read the floor and fed the best guy he could find.
Here's Wilkins. Give him 8 points now. Pass to McHale. Here's Maravich. He's checked by Carter. Maravich with the bucket.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Carter from outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Right side O'Neal. Pass to Maravich. Lets it go from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Here's Chamberlain. Here's Mullen. Boston pulls it in.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Pass to McHale. And here's O'Neal. There's the double team with Carter. O'Neal passes to McHale. From downtown. Maravich, no good. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Mullen. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. And Anthony, here we go. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Boston making a switch here. That one misses. Boston leading by 5. Here's Havlicek. Anthony grabs the board. San Antonio has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Here's Tatum. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserve.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a three-point game, and it's Garnett in at the four-man spot. That's the Boston 5. Anthony misses. Boston's shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Havlicek. And here's O'Neal, hounded by Tatum. Tatum brings a double team. O'Neal passes to Stockton. Irving for three. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds in the game. Carter with it. O'Neal covers. It's tipped. Irving against Carter. And Irving powers it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Carter, the pass to Mullen. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Irving, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. Wide open look.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm. The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. 5th, Jason Tatum.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Mullen. Here's Chamberlain. Three-pointer, Anthony. Boston with a rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Deflected.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Pass to Havlicek. Now O'Neal. Here's Stockton from the arc. Connects from downtown. Stockton's got 12 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Puts up a deep 3. Boston pulls it in. O'Neal's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Stockton. He's checked by Carter. Stockton, pass to Irving. To shoot. From deep three-point land. Rebound by San Antonio.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Anthony, the pass to Carter. Out to the right wing to win the drought. Nails it from 3. Mullen's got his second bucket on the night.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. And he drops the first. A line change here for San Antonio. And he makes both free throws. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Richmond. It's deflected, and they recover it. Here's Malone. 5 on the clock. Booker for 3. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Outside O'Neal. Irving looking around. Back to O'Neal. Shoots over Parker. O'Neal misses. Spurs trail by 9. Outside Booker. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, that's a sweet move, guys. That's how you humiliate someone on the court.
Ooh, you can break all the ankles you want. You still got to knock down the shot, and he nails it.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Boston making a switch here. Here's Maravich. Parker defending. A minute 31 left in the third. Basket's good. O'Neal's got 4 points in the quarter. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Parker, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Havlicek passes to Gilmore. A minute 4 left in the third. Here's Havlicek. Misses the 3. Spurs trail by 9. Booker for 3. Oh! Booker with the triple.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Pass to Wilkins. Here's Maravich. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Richmond. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far, and he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the strike. Boston leading by 6. Here's Maravich. Give him 8 points now. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's the Boston Celtics finishing the quarter with an 8. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Parrish in at the 5. Garnett no good. Spurs trail by 8. Parker passes to Booker. No good on the 3. Booker's gone just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Here's Stockton. Outside Irving. Knocks down the triple. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Richmond. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Over to the wing. Pass to Stockton. There's a screen. Takes a three. Rebound by San Antonio. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Free throw line jumper. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Richmond's got 4 points this quarter. On the wing, Irving. To the paint. Here's Gilmore. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Outside Carter. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Pass to Havlicek. And there's a pick from behind the arc. Gets the three to fall. Havlicek's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
And Allie, thanks. Tatum from long range. Tatum drills the three.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Outside Irving. Here's Stockton. Back to Irving. Pass to Havlicek. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Inside. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Mullen. He's guarded by Irving. Mullen can't get it to go. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Garnett. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. There's the block. Anthony with it. The three. Here's the second effort. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
I do not care what kind of game he is having. In these moments, Tatum is just different.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. O'Neal, he's checked in for Boston. Boston leading by 5. Here's Stockton. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Havlicek. Right side Irving. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Carter, the pass to Chamberlain. Back to Carter. Shot from the wing. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Stockton. Pass to Havlicek. Right side, Irving. Blocked! Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. .110 left in the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound. O'Neal blocked again.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Pass to Stockton. And he's going for the oop here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 4. To the inside. Fades back. Cash. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Carter on the wing. Launches it. That shot, no good. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'd pretty much do it.
Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mullen. Off on that one. So we see the Celtics get the win here. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she